What's up, KROQ fans? Today we got Bob Rifo from the Bloody Beetroots.
Hello, guys.
So you have a new song out right now called Out of Sight with Paul McCartney. That's huge for EDM, huge for the whole dance world. Like, how'd that happen? How'd you end up working with him?
This is the story. So this year I've been spending quite a lot of time in the studio producing some new stuff with Youth of Killing Joke. And he asked me if I was looking for some new features for my upcoming album. And I said, yeah. I have two names. One is Penny Rimbaud of the Crust, and the other one is Paul McCartney. You never know if it could happen or not. At least you ask, and maybe they will say yes. So you've gave me the stems of a fireman song called Nothing Too Much But Out of Sight, and he said to me, Bob, try to remix this track and let's see if Paul likes it. So if you know me, you also know that if I do a remix, I will probably end up being something totally original, basically a new song. That was exactly what I did. I recomposed all the harmony, redesigned Paul's melody with melody, and then I went to the ROQ studios in London to replay all the instruments like grand pianos, guitars, bass guitars, drums, and then we sent this new song to Paul. Paul liked it, and then I said, okay, so do you think it's possible to record the vocals, because it's gonna sound even better? He agreed and invited me to his studio in the UK, and we had a session together. And this became the unique track, Out of Sight by the Bloody Beetroots and Paul McCartney and Youth.
So besides Paul McCartney and working with the Beatle, I know you guys have worked with Dennis Lyxzén of Refused in the past. I see rock music having more of an influence on electronic music today. Like, what do you think rock music's influence on electronic music is?
Well, this is a good question. From my point of view, all the music of the past is a source of inspiration. Both punk and jazz as classical music and rock music. But the point is that music going to be forgotten? The reason why I called Dennis Lyxzén to collaborate with me on Church of Noise is because it's the theme on which my new album is based, trying to create a bridge between past and present to create the music of the future. This may sound quite pretentious, but it's the reason why I get up in the morning and from where I draw all my inspiration to live my life.
So I know you guys started out as DJs. How did you guys go from DJs to a full band?
You know what? The project has gone through several changes since its inception, and I found it functional and organic to create different levels of communication under various names. The Bloody Beetroots is my name as producer, the Bloody Beetroots DJ set is the DJ duo, and the Bloody Beetroots Live, or Death Crew 77, is the full live band. Currently, the live project is more functional than the DJ set because it's able to express all the musicology of my work as producer. And that's the reason why I've been pushing it so hard to challenge all the stages worldwide.
What's the most exciting place for you to play? I know you just played Electric Daisy Carnival in Las Vegas, which is a crowd of a couple 100,000 people, and then, but I've seen you guys play in clubs too, and it looks like you guys are having just as much fun. What do you?
Well, you know what? There are two different experiences. I personally prefer to play in small clubs because the energy is crazy, everything sounds better, and my interaction with the crowd is palpable. But you know, I really enjoy playing big festivals, especially when I'm able to have the full production on stage.
So I know you guys have covered a lot of genres. When I know you guys have worked with the Cool Kids on a hip hop track, and you worked with again Dennis Lyxzén of Refused on like more of a kind of like a rock and roll vibe. But what do you think that, or what's the? Can we expect the same diversity off of what you guys have been doing into this new album?
Yeah, totally. Ice is even wider in terms of musical genres. There's a full range of features, even more rock legends, funk musicians, and current hip hop artists, and still powerful dance tracks, of course. It represents what has been hidden and never revealed. Hide is also the song of a life surrounded by chaos and confusion. It has been composed to reflect, to destroy, to dance, to enjoy, and to think.
So One of the things I like to ask, just being a huge fan of music, of like all genres, and I know Bob Rifo is like another huge fan of music. What are the 3 albums that probably had the biggest impact on your life that just changed it?
So I would love to name at least 10, but thinking about this new album, I say Walter Carlos, Switch on Back,
Right.
Refused, The Shape of Punk to Come, and The Beatles,
Nice.
Abbey Road.
That must be awesome working with someone that you that had such a big impact in your life, and then having
That's
this
surreal.
song like out of sight now. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This is Bob
Hello.
Rifo,
Bye-bye.
Rockin' Beats. Thank
Ciao.
you guys.